guys, so we're doing week 8 bump date. Sorry if that noise bothers you, but I am so hot I had to turn our air back on. So 8 weeks. Actually, I have 8 weeks tomorrow, but we have family coming in for the holidays, so they'll be... Okay, so I grabbed my prenatal vitamins, and I have to be a nerd and put on my glasses to read the differences between the two. I was taking the vitamins from Vitamin World. Did not read the box when I bought them, and I still have a box that isn't open. Does anybody know if Vitamin World will take back something that hasn't been opened? Because I still have I don't have the receipt, but I still have a whole box of 120 capsules that I'm not going to take. Ooh, sorry, I say a lot. Anyway, there we go. Oh, that's gonna glare, huh? So I grabbed these gummies. I'm such a wimp. But you take 2 a day, which is fine. They're not like, they don't taste like Gushers or anything like that. I mean, they're not great. It's not something I'd want to eat a whole package of, which is good. But you do have to take 2, but way better than taking 4 of these. And I really wish I would have read the package before I bought these, because it's like a meal. On top of all the other pills I have to take, that is like, oh God, I'm dropping them. 4 of these, okay? And I mean, they're not huge, but stop it. Hey, stop. They're not huge, but they're not small. But to take, I mean, literally, like a hand, you can hear my dogs, they chase each other. But literally to take, can you see them? There we go. On top of like the Kool-Aid and the fish oil and the DHA and the folic acid. Oh, which is another thing. So I was taking fish oil and DHA, getting the worst aftertaste from the fish oil. Then I read I should have known this. Then I read the back of them. They're the exact same. DHA and fish oil are like the same thing. They both have the omega in them and all that stuff. So I was like, why am I taking both these? So I cut out the fish oil, and I'm just taking the DHA because it basically is fish oil, and it's a smaller pill. But I haven't compared these, but I do know like the folic acid in them is the same, if I can find it. Folic acid. They both have 800. Calcium. See, they have this so confusing. And this does have DHA in it, it says. And so, but I'm still going to take the extra. It does have the DHA and the EPA. Let's see, B12. I was just trying to compare a few things. Vitamin 8. What did I say? Calcium? Was that the one I was looking at? Calcium. Can't find calcium. Maybe there's no calcium in it. I don't know. No gluten, no yeast, no wheat, no milk, no egg, no artificial colors or flavors. I don't see calcium. Isn't that crazy? Well, it is what it is, I guess. Choline. I don't know. 20. And this one has 10. So I guess this is a little weaker, but I'm not. I mean, I'm 8 weeks. I'm not so much worried about some of this stuff as I was like at 4 weeks. I think this will be fine, especially on top of the other folic acid and the other DHA I'm taking. Looks like this doesn't have any calcium though, so I'll probably get some calcium chews. Which I did get these calcium prenatal fiber chews that I'll show you. Don't get them. Okay, sorry. I'm trying not to make this as long can be. I guess I don't need these anymore. So those prenatals were expensive. $8.96. So I guess that's not bad considering I paid $20 for the other ones. But I got these, and these were $11.64, and I'm taking them back. I don't know what Walmart's policy is on open containers and meds and things like that, but I'm making them give me my money back. These are disgusting, and they look really good. Okay, look how good these look. Don't those look yummy? They look like sherbet, you know, and they just look really good. So they are fiber plus calcium prenatal support by VitaFusion. Okay, and I got it at Walmart. Sorry about the glare, it must be from the window. And it says it has pomegranate and orange. They actually smell really good. Okay, not really good, but they actually smell pretty good. But I think they should have went with something other than pomegranate. I didn't try the orange because the first one, the purple one I took, just turned me off so fast. So and like I said, for $12 plus after tax, for me to try to choke this down, it's not gonna happen. And I am allergic to regular milk. I have to drink like almond or soy. Usually we get almond, but I'll figure out something else. I'll get there's the other ones that are in the purple container, the calcium ones that are chocolate. And I can't think of what they're called, but I'll probably pick those up because that purple, oh, not happening. Okay, so, sorry, I'm so out of whack. I was trying not to make this be too long. So let me get my list out. Okay, so I have my list here, my handy dandy cheat sheet. And I didn't write any of this down. I just have the same categories I go through every week. So half hour long, 8 weeks tomorrow. Size of the baby is a raspberry. And that's kind of vague because as you can see in the intro, I have raspberries. And some of them are like this and some of them are like this. So I just picked out a medium one and took a picture in my hand. Total weight gain, actually I'm still down 6 pounds, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start my weight gain from the doctor's appointment as of Friday. So as of yesterday. So I'm not going to tell you what I weighed, but it's a nice round number. It's on an even, you know, like 110, 120, 130. It's one of those. So we're just going to start there, and I'm just going to say 0. I'm not going to go from where I started with the IVF because I got so sick at the beginning. So I'm going to start with 8 weeks, and yep, what I weigh now is going to be my starting off point. So I'm just going to say 0 from now on. I'm not going to do, well, I've lost this, so we're just going to say 0. Stretch marks, only the ones I had from Isabel. Maternity clothes. No. Okay, not really. This is a maternity shirt, the one that's in my pictures. And the only reason I bought it is because it's really light. And I needed like a dressy shirt for something. And everything else of mine, because I've been so puffy from the IVF, from like since July, nothing else was comfortable on me. And I was sick of wearing dresses everywhere I went. But maternity clothes, no. However, I'm going to have to get a pair of either maternity capris or jeans because I can't fit into any of them. And it's not even my legs and my butt, it's around my waist. If you look at my pictures from week 5 to now, I have grown. And it's just crazy because I know the baby's only, you know, this big, but I know a lot of it's bloat, but I really do have like a bump now, and it's kind of weird because I didn't show with Isabel until I was about 4 months. So, but I know the second time you stretch out faster. Plus, to be honest, I was really thin with Isabel, and I only gained 10 pounds that whole pregnancy, which is what I'm shooting for this time. I'm shooting for 10 to 20. Because I actually lost weight with Belle, and my legs, I walked a lot. And I did start walking this past week, which I'll get to. But I am going to have to get something because nothing is getting comfortable anymore. And I can't live in sweats. If we go to the store, I look ridiculous. Gender. No idea, but we did do this thing. It's called, what was it on? Gender something. I did the Chinese gender prediction, and it said boy, and I checked for Belle for when she was born, and it said girl for Belle. I like went back and trying to see if I saved a picture, but I didn't. It was gender, I don't even remember what it was, but anyway, it goes off the baby's heart rate and how far along you are, and I really wish I would have saved it because now I can't find it. And it said boy. I don't honestly have an inkling as to what we're having. I know every pregnancy is different, and so it could be a girl, it could only be 2 things. But I did not get sick with Isabel, so I don't know if the reason I'm getting sick is because of all the progesterone, or if it's different because it's a boy. So we will find out. I'm going to do the IntelliGender at 10 weeks, so in 2 weeks I'll do the IntelliGender. I want to keep going. Movement, not that I know of. Sleep, still could sleep all day. Belle started school this past Wednesday. I get her off to school. As of Wednesday, I started going to the gym with Don, and while he lifts, I just walk on the treadmill at like a steady pace, nothing high impact, and I can feel my legs, because I walk for about an hour, so when I get off, my legs are like a little like numb, kind of, like I'm sure some of you have had that if you work out or do like a treadmill for a while or whatever. So I can tell I'm getting some kind of workout, because I don't want my bottom and my legs to get big. And I really think walking when I was pregnant with Isabel so much did help with delivery. I will tell you, I did not, I was in labor for like 4 days with Belle, and they kept sending me home because my water hadn't broken and I was only 2, and finally they kept me and gave me Pitocin, and it worked, and I literally pushed for maybe 5 minutes, and I didn't tear, I didn't have stitches, nothing. And I really think the walking helped with all of that. So I will continue to walk as long as they will allow me, and he told me it was fine. So what I miss, well, I don't miss getting out of the house now because I'm going to the gym, but what I was getting at sleep-wise, as soon as we get home from the gym, I take a nap. I don't really miss much, just being able to help. Like I said, my husband was closing the pool this past weekend, and like, I'm still not allowed to lift anything, so it's just, I feel not worthless, but kinda. I mean, I kind of feel like, oh, woe is me, you know, but I'm not allowed. I mean, we spent all this money on IVF, I don't want to mess anything up. You know, when I go to work, I'm usually so hands-on, you know, spotting kids everywhere, and I'm not allowed, so it's just weird that, like, I feel lazy is what it is. I feel useless, I guess. I do the laundry and everything, I do what I can, but I get out of breath easily, and I think that's still part of the IVF, but I just kind of feel, I don't want anybody to think I'm lazy, and that's how I feel. Food cravings, I don't really know if I had any this week, to tell you the truth. I did make my husband get me orange Gatorade. For some reason, I was really thirsty for orange Gatorade, and I've been drinking that. I've been thirsty, but I think it's part of being hot outside. But I really don't think I had any actual cravings this week. I still can't eat bread. I can't touch it to my mouth. Can't do it. It's the texture. But as far as cravings, oh, I ate an egg for the first time this week because eggs were making me nauseous, and oh wait. I did eat one, but I don't want to talk about it because it just grossed me out. So apparently I won't be eating any of those this week. Symptoms, just tired, and like I said, still nauseous. I haven't been taking as much Zofran as last week, but I'm still taking it every couple days. What I'm looking forward to, 12 weeks, 13, whatever, whichever one you want to go with. And I know 8 weeks isn't 12 weeks, but I still feel like it's a huge milestone. Huge milestone. And I was so excited, like at 3.5 weeks, at 4 weeks, at 5 weeks, at 6 weeks, but 8 weeks seems kind of like a milestone to me, and I don't know if it should or if I'm just being ridiculous, but it really does. Like, I feel like it's going good, and I'm on the progesterone oil for another month, till that 12 weeks, which I cannot wait. That's part of the things I cannot wait for, is getting done with the progesterone. Because I'm getting really sore, my hips. But I feel like 8 weeks is a milestone. If you think about it, I'm almost, a fourth of the way done. I don't believe I'll go the whole 40 weeks. I only went 38 with Belle. I'm a really short person, and I basically ran out of room and forced her out. Like, she had to go down because there was no room. And she was a tiny baby. She was only 6'7". And my husband's quite tall, so he's 6 foot, and I'm only 5'3". So I'm gonna run out of room, I have a feeling. But eight weeks just seems like a milestone to me, and I don't know if I'm being ridiculous or naive, but I did read a statistic saying that at 7 weeks, which is, we had an ultrasound at 6 something. But it said at 7 weeks, if the heart rate's over 100, your chance of miscarrying goes down to 10% from 25, I think. Well, we had ours at 6 something, 6 and 5 or 6 and 3, something like that. I'd have to look. 6 and 5, I think. 6 and 3. Regardless, only 2 days. And the heart rate then was 115, so I imagine it's gone up from then. It is really nerve-wracking. I really wish he would have done like an ultrasound in the office just to like ease our minds, because you know, now we've got to wait until we can either pick up the heartbeat on the Doppler or we go for that ultrasound. So I'm going to be a nervous wreck if it's until we get the ultrasound. I'm just going to be terrified. We should be able to pick it up on the Doppler before then, so I'm really hoping that happens, because then I won't be as nervous going into the ultrasound thinking, what if the baby's not there anymore or whatever. And I don't want to talk your ear off. I think I'm pretty much done yapping. Just wanted to do this today instead of tomorrow because, like I said, I have family coming in, and I'm going to watch a movie. I hope everybody has a great holiday, and I think that's it. I have nothing left to say. All right, see you guys. Bye. See you next week.